Hello out there. I guess today we're going to go for number 28. Show number 28 of Del Rivers Music Collection. I'm your host, Del Rivers, and I cleaned up my room today a little bit more room in here. Hopefully we'll start getting, musical guests that want to come in and show off their record collection or something. I'm thinking of doing one on the Move and ELO. I have someone in mind because we used to talk about the Move and ELO like they're the best thing on earth, which they're almost, but not as good as these guys. Yeah, I just switched my banner. There it is up there, the Beatles' Yellow Submarine. I thought it was something else. It's actually like a beach towel that I picked up at Ollie's or something, and I had it stashed away for about, 3 or 4 years. So I figured I'd bring it out, use it for a banner. Looks cool. Beatles always look cool no matter what you put up there. It's except for the junk next to the door and everything. On this stuff, or I should say this stuff, if I could point to it, if I get rid of that, it'd look a lot better too. Anyway, we'll start off. I was thinking of doing some rockabilly groups. 2 of them are actually from Rochester, and the best one I gotta mention here is the late great Jerry Englerth. He was Jerry Englerth was around since the 50s. He was an authentic rockabilly guy. He had a minor hit with the song Sputnik. It was a minor hit for him. And they did 2 songs with Buddy Holly. What Are You Gonna Do? And I Sent You Roses. Why is there a box in the middle of the screen here? Do you guys see a box? I'm going to try to get it out. Try to move it. Nah, it's not going to move. Anyway, here's the CD that I picked up at one of our local stores. It's Jerry Englerth. A whole lot of music, a whole lot of years. Let's see if we can get rid of that. Put it in the sweet spot there. A whole lot of music, a whole lot of years with Jerry Engler. He also spelled his name with a TH at the end, but professionally he went as Jerry Engler, I should say. I said Jerry Englerth. Could be either one, I guess. Here's the back of it with the songs from Buddy Holly at the very bottom. If I can get a good snapshot of that, that'd be nice. Anyway, they're at the bottom of that. This came out on which record label? This might have been self-produced or something. I don't really have a definitive label on it. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Here's the inside. I guess he had another CD called A Tribute to My Hero, Hank Williams, the little ghost of Hank Williams. And there's Jerry when he was, well, that's Jerry when he's older. This is when he was younger. Handsome fella. And he worked at Kodak, where I worked for a brief period of time. And the only other thing I got by Jerry Engler is something he gave to me. It's like a box set. He had like 3 CDs of his stuff. Here's one. Let's see if I can show it. That's him sleeping, I guess. He also did the morning theme for one of the talk shows that were in the area. It's a nice theme to have. I should play it once in a while. That's when he was a kid, I guess, or his children or something. And the last one, it's him fishing. I think he's just fishing or something. He's got his hat on, sunglasses. Always the rockabilly guy. My dad was kind of like that. He always had to have his hair combed back, like duck's ass, DA. And get rid of another box here. It's trouble with not having proper stuff for the computer, whatever. Okay, I got Jerry Englerth. The other one I'll do after this one. It's kind of an obscure guy, but he's not really obscure because he's had a couple of hits. A person named James Intfeld. It was James Intfeld and his brother Rick Intfeld. I think it was Ricky Intfeld. that were rockabilly guys, and he was mostly worked out in Hollywood, and he had this soundtrack which he put a few of his songs on. There it is, the Cry Baby soundtrack, John Waters' Cry Baby. There it is. It was a soundtrack for that. This came out of MCA around 1990, beginning of the 90s. He was also credited for the soundtrack. There's a few of his songs on there in between the other ones. He did the theme song too, King Crybaby. That was like the hit off of here, I guess. And he also did a soundtrack for Roadhouse 66. I think it was a takeoff on Roadhouse. But went back in time to Roadhouse 66, like when it was the 1960s. And he did the soundtrack for that. I think it was the same type of thing, rockabilly, rock and roll, roots rock. This is the newest recording that I have by him. Have Faith in Me. It's a great song. Have Faith is one of the best songs I've heard in a long time. He does a song called Pretty World, Have Faith, which I just mentioned. Oh, let's see. Yeah, he does I was surprised to read the inner liner notes. And he actually did a song with, song by Rick Nelson. If I can open it. Something You Can't Buy. Rick Nelson tune. It's on the top there. Something You Can't Buy. Yeah, it's Ricky Intfeld. And his record label is Molinart? Yeah, Molinart. I'm not sure where that's based, but I got this on mail order. You can do the same thing if you like a primo rockabilly singer-songwriter stuff. And his brother Ricky also played with Ricky Nelson on the Ricky Nelson, the newer material, and they actually had a semi-hit. It might have been hit abroad too, and it was called You Know What I Mean, a song that was originally written by Mickey Jupp. There's another hit by him by the Rock Pile, and he wrote You Know What I Mean, and Rick Nelson did it, and it was kind of like a comeback hit for him. There's Ricky Nelson. I saw him, he was only like 40 years old. I saw him before he ended up in a crashed plane crash. He was great. He actually took the place of Johnny Rivers. So I saw Ricky Nelson instead, which might have been better, who knows. And I got to meet the drummer, which is Ricky Intfeld, and then his brother is James Intfeld. Great musicians all the way around. And let's see what else I got. I thought I had one more. Oh yeah, I do. Here's the last one. Last but not least, as they say. Another band from Rochester. Bobby Henrie and the Goners. Yes. You talk about something cool like this. The Henrie brothers were like hillbilly guys in upstate New York, if you could believe that. Kind of, they came to Rochester, and Bobby Henrie of the Henrie brothers, or Bobby Henrie of the Goners, he's called the Goners now. They're great. They do everything, and lately they've been performing as the DJ, the Goners or something like that, based on Django Reinhardt, his music. So they played both, Django Reinhardt, who was an influence on everybody, I can't remember his name. He influenced a lot of musicians in the British scene, of course. And, he did that first cassette, and then it came out eventually on CD with bonus tracks. There's another flood victim, but I do have the front cover. There's the Goners, Bobby Henrie and the Goners, Gone Guitar. That was played a lot here in the day. Then he did another one called Moving to Gonzville. You can see it better than the other ones here. There he is playing guitar, moving to Gonzville. And that was, I don't know what label this is on. It might be another local label. You know, it doesn't say. Could be his own thing that came out. And then it came out with this one, Bobby Henrie, Doc Remembrances, Flat Pick Tunes and Songs. It's kind of a more of a folky thing with it's for Doc Watson, I think. I remember. Let's see, where is it? Oh yeah, Arthel Doc Watson. This is Hero. Here's a picture of Bobby Henrie down there, and he's giving the whole story of Doc Watson in Doc Remembrances. That's the latest thing I have. I think he has working on some other things, but I don't know. I don't have the information right now. Okay, that's all I got for today. We're at 11 minutes. If you guys have any suggestions or anything I should look into, let me know. Or if you have any questions or comments, or for myself, I write songs, I write lyrics. And if you have any questions about stuff I already did, if you happen to find it, I got most of my stuff at Bop Shop in Rochester, New York. There, and I think they do have a couple things at Record Archive. Record Archive's got tons of local stuff, so that's really cool for local. And House of Guitars, they have a local section. You just ask somebody, you know, I want the new Del Rivers or something like that, and they can find it for you. Anyway, have a good night or good day. We'll see you soon. Take care.